Hello and welcome to a Minute of News with Jeremiah and Shaver. It's Friday, March 15th, 2024. The Jackson High School Future Farmers of America, the FFA, have kicked off a fundraising campaign involving a toilet to raise funds for its upcoming field trips and participation in state convention and contest. Pam Updike, who is one of the two advisors for the Jackson FFA, told the Telegram that the idea for the fundraiser came from Jackson County Sheriff Ted Frazier. Updike recalled that Frazier pitched the idea a couple years ago. The fundraiser involves a toilet being placed in someone's yard, according to the instructions found inside the tank of the toilet. If you find the toilet in your yard, you must pay to have it removed from your yard. Additionally, you can pay to have the toilet placed in someone else's yard. Updike's phone number is 740-418-2553, and it is posted with the instructions. You have to call her to have the toilet removed from your yard, and they're just asking for a donation when this happens to you. And she did say that they'll continue to do this fundraiser all around town as long as people request to have the toilet moved somewhere else. And she appreciates everybody for supporting the Jackson FFA. And once again, the first person to have the toilet in their yard is none other than Frazier. The students have spray painted the toilet blue and yellow, which is the official colors of the FFA. So if you see that toilet out and about in town and wonder, is that somebody's new lawn ornament? It is not. It is a part of a fundraiser. In other news, the presidential primary election will be held on Tuesday, March 19th. Polls will open here from 6:30 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. When voters are heading to the polls on Election Day, some will be faced with local levies geared towards helping fund select services such as fire or police where they reside. Those voters residing in the Village of Oak Hill, Madison Township, Jefferson Township, or the Village of Colton will each have levies to consider. The voters living in the Village of Oak Hill, Madison Township, or Jefferson Township will all have the same levy to consider, fire protection services. The tax levy is a renewal of a tax for the benefit of the Madison Jefferson Fire District. The levy will collect $307,000 annually at a rate not to exceed 2 mills for each $1 of taxable value. The levy would be for a 5-year period, so the owner of a $100,000 home would pay approximately $44 per year. Voters in the Village of Colton will have 2 tax levies on the ballot this year. The first levy is a renewal of a tax for the purpose of maintaining fire protection services. The levy will collect $8,000 annually at a rate not to exceed 1.75 mills for each $1 of taxable value. The owner of a $100,000 home would pay $61 per year. If approved, the levy would be for a continuing term. The second levy in the Village of Colton is an additional tax for the purpose of providing police services. The levy will collect $57,000 annually at a rate not exceeding 12 mills for each $1 of taxable value. The owner of a $100,000 home would pay $420 per year. If approved, the levy would be for a continuing term. The City of Jackson's Visitors and Convention Commission is scheduled to meet on Monday, March 25th at 9 a.m. at the Jackson City Council Chambers located at 199 Portsmouth Street in Jackson. Applications for funding assistance for the purpose of attracting tourists and visitors to the city and surrounding areas are currently available at the Jackson Mayor's Office. That's located at 145 Broadway Street in Jackson. Those applications will need to be returned to the Mayor's Office by Friday, March 22nd. The public is welcome to attend the meeting on March 25th. If you have any questions or concerns, you can call 740-286-2201. I'm Jeremiah Shaver, and this local news update was brought to you by The Telegram, serving Jackson and Vinton counties. More news can be found online at theteleGramNews.com. Be sure to pick up the telegram at your local newsstand. The newspaper is published on Wednesdays and Saturdays.